My name is Hamish Brown. I'm a photographer, director, long-term friend and long-term collaborator with Aidie Palmer. Essentially, we're here today just to blow his arse up. I've worked in the fields of sport, music, entertainment, advertising for a number of years, working with people from Samuel L. Jackson through to Nicole Kidman and Gary Oldman in the world of movies, in sport. Probably Anthony Joshua, Louis Figo have both been long-term projects. Again, people like Mo Farah, mostly world beaters, people that are supremely talented in their own fields, and that's what we're looking to show today, making the film with Aidie, where we set him on fire. One of the main things that we're looking to achieve making this film is to showcase Aidie's kind of like range of skills and what he can do, and this has been a process that we've worked together on several films that we've done before. We've thrown him off horses, dragged him through fields. In the set today, what you're going to see is a collaboration between several elements of Aidie's kind of like stunt acting life so far.
My name is Lee Sheward and I'm the stunt coordinator on today's production. I've been working as a film and television stunt coordinator and second unit director since 1986, which currently is about 36 years. So the role of a stunt coordinator is to deliver safe, exciting action to the production. So from reading the script right through to the actual execution of today's stunt, that's what I've been brought in to do. So I met Adrian a couple of years ago. Another colleague of mine introduced us and I phoned him up to give him some advice. And then last year I took Adrian on a film, Knives Out 2 for Netflix, the new Daniel Craig film. So Adrian came out to double one of the characters. So today's stunt is a sequence where Adrian will be stood in the middle of a double explosion. That will generate a big fireball, and the fireball will actually ignite his clothes and his costume, and he'll be engulfed in flames, and then after that, once the fireball dissipates, he'll be left burning, stood on the spot.
My name's Paul Heisman. I've been a professional stuntman for 45 years. I've done lots and lots of fire jobs, you know. I've done Saving Private Ryan when there was like a massive great ball of flames with 3 of us in, and we did the landing craft with 11 of us fully alight. And then after that we did about 7 coming out of the pill bin.
Don't shoot! Let him burn!
Fire safety is I'm here to make sure that Adrian, who's being set on fire today, has got all the right equipment on, put on, which is his underwear soaked in gel. He gets his mask on properly and correctly. Once we've set him alight, we put him out again.
My name's Andy Butcher. Work with a lot of horses in the film industry. I'm also a stunt performer of nearly 30 years. And I'm here today to do a little bit of rearing with the horse. So a horse master technically is someone who looks after the horses on set. You have a stunt coordinator who works with the stunt people, and then you get a horse master who works with the horses and the horse riders. Adrian, who's taking the fire burn later on, I actually met him on a TV show called Beowulf, and he asked me to do some horse riding, and he actually trained with me to learn to ride a horse. So today there's a little bit of standing about, a little bit of acting on their part, and then this one over here, Callie, is going to be doing a little bit of rearing, which basically means it's going to stand up on its hind legs.
So Adrian will go over into our little gazebo tent of loveliness over there. We'll rehearse this first here in civvies. By that I mean like we are now, so we're all ready to go. Everyone's happy on camera. We've talked about what you're going to do. In a second I'm going to ask you, we'll start briefing about what you want to do, what your moves, etc, etc. Once that camera positions are locked off and we start dressing Adrian, that's really our time. We're then going to suit him up and bring him in. As soon as we suit him up, he's going to start warming up, and once we bring him back in, we just go. I don't want to have to get here and then there's battery problems or light, or can you wait 5 minutes? So I'll make sure everything's 100%, so that when we start suiting him up, and we'll suit him up as quickly as we can, when we bring him up here, we go straight away.
And we're using a high explosive to break the cans, and we've got powder charges to set off the full of gas. So that's all a controlled explosion, which should engulf the stuntman completely.
So the risks that we face today are, first off, obviously the explosion, vast amounts of heat. Adrian is protected in a number of ways from the heat and the fire, but basically he's also reliant completely on the safety team. We've got a number of colleagues here to help him today who will be fire suited up to put him out. But once he's alight, there's nothing he personally could do to put himself out. It's beyond that. It's not just a small fire, he's completely engulfed in fire.
We'll put the mask under this.
This bit?
Under the
Oh,
black.
right, under
Yeah?
the
So
black.
over
Okay.
everything, but
I know
under,
that.
put the black
Right,
on the...
okay.
Yeah, Paul, let's put some down here, mate. Please. There.
On in there.
Perfect. Right, mask time.
Also, he can't breathe. He has to hold his breath because the temperature in amongst where he is in the region of 600 degrees. If he takes a breath, he'll badly damage his lungs. So it's not one to be taken lightly. This is a big deal.
You all right?
We'll probably do about a 15-second burn. Two of the guys are going to go in and put him out. Two with blankets and one with a CO2 fire extinguisher. You don't overlook anything.
Go live on effects. Live. And 3, 2, 1, action! Out, 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 out! You all right? Up, 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 up. One fire behind you, big cigar. Yeah. You all right? Good idea. You'll find out anything. How much has cost you left? Like 6 strips package.
Yep. No, I feel good.
What's it called? It's down like a racial. He's out.
All good.
Sure. Well, that deserves a round of applause.
One of the key things that drew me to working with Aidie was the can-do attitude as opposed to the I can't. So everything has been a positive, and we've always looked for the next level to elevate each film or project that we work on. Has got to be better than the last, because there's no point staying on the same trajectory. You've got to carry on punching upwards. The stuff you don't see is the preparation and the dry runs, the dummies, the rehearsals, all the test days that we've made beforehand, where we've come down, we've set lighting stands on fire, pieces of clothing on fire. It's been a really great day where everybody has pulled together and gone above and beyond producing their best work. There's been no drama, no disruptions, no divas, apart from maybe myself.
So the best piece of advice I could give anyone wanting to get into stunt work or start a career in stunt work would be to get a broader range of skills as possible. So don't be a one-trick pony. By that I mean don't just have one skill, be it martial arts or driving or horses, some of which we'll be seeing today, but cover as many aspects of that as possible. Give yourself as many chances as possible. And then just listen to as many people as you can, go as many courses as you can, and spend as much time on set as you can. Work on your performance. It isn't all about being the bravest. Anyone can do a stunt once. It's having a long career. I was once told an adage: there are old stuntmen and bold stuntmen, but there are very few old, bold ones. So I try and sort of live by that. You know, don't push your chances. It's a long career, not a short-lived one.